everyone, and welcome to another video. So today I'm going to be trying out some products from the Doux. If you're new here, my name is Michelle. I'm a licensed hairstylist with over 20 years of experience, and on this channel I use those 20 years of experience to help you have healthy, happy hair. So I picked up these products probably a couple months ago, I can't really remember, and I'm finally getting around to reviewing them. And the products that I picked up are the Doux Cream, and this is the Twist and Curl Cream, the Mousse Def Texture Foam, Pop Lock 5-Day Curl Forming Glaze, then Big Papa Defining Gel. I'm not going to be using all of these products on my hair today. What I am going to do is I'm going to use the cream to style my hair and define my curls with, and then I'm going to follow it up with the mousse on one side and the glaze on the other side so that we can compare and see how everything looks with definition, with longevity, if it really does live up to 5 days, although I will only be doing a 3-day review like I usually do with my reviews. But we'll see how each of these performs during those 3 days. And then what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have you comment down below which side is your favorite, and then whichever one of these wins, I will compare it to the Big Papa Defining Gel. And then that'll be just another video where we compare the winner from this video with this one. And if you've never seen one of my reviews before, what I do is I give you my first impressions as I'm trying everything out and demoing it for you on camera. And then I will also show you my days 2 and day 3 results without any sort of refreshing or touching up by me, so that you can see exactly how well these products perform completely on their own without any sort of interference. As you can see, I already washed and conditioned my hair, and I used the Keratin Collagen shampoo and conditioner to do that. I've sectioned off my hair, and I usually do my hair in 3 different sections. I go from ear to ear, and then around the middle, and then I do the top section. And then I'm going to be brush styling with my paddle brush. This is a boar bristle and nylon combination brush. I'm going to start by putting in some of this cream. It is very thick, and I'm just going to start off with just a little bit. I emulsified it between my hands and then start applying it from about here down and run my hands down my strands. And then when I come back up, I actually bring my hands up a little bit higher up near my roots so that I can get a little bit of product up there, but I'm not getting the full amount of product on there that I had on my hands. The majority of it is staying on my mid-lengths to ends. And then I just use my brush to go ahead and brush that through just to make sure that it is evenly distributed. And then the brush also picks up product from those ends and the mid-lengths and then brings them up to the root area, because I do want product up there, but I do not want a huge concentration of product up there because that will cause my hair to lose some volume. It'll be a little too much up there, but putting a little bit up there this way really does help with definition and hold and frizz control. And then because I'm not doing any sort of comparison with the cream at all, I'm just applying one cream throughout my whole head, I'll just be doing the same process all the way through, where I go section by section and then I split it down into smaller sections so that I can brush style. I brush my hair out at a 90-degree angle. First I brush through a few times to get it nice and smooth, and then I'll go through and add a little bit of tension to brush style it, give it a little bit of a shake to kind of help it to separate and fall and naturally into its own curl clumps. And then I just continue on this way. And I like using the paddle brush because I can take larger sections, which then helps me get through the styling process a lot faster. And I have higher density hair, so anything that speeds up the process is a really good thing in my book. Once I've brush styled it, then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to gently put my hand at the bottom of my hair and start to bring it up, let it accordion and fall naturally into my hands and not do any kind of weird bends or anything. And then just give it a nice little squeeze just to help encourage those curls to start to form, because my hair is naturally quite heavy. Also, when your hair is wet and filled with water and product, that tends to weigh it down because of gravity. So doing this can kind of help encourage it up there, but doing really aggressive scrunching is going to cause frizz. And then I'm just doing the same thing on the other side, bringing my hair up, giving it a little bit of a gentle squeeze. And I'll just continue this process throughout my hair, and I'm always brushing out at a 90-degree angle from my head. This helps keep my hair from getting stuck to my head so I can get some volume and some lift. So I'll be back when it's time to put in the glaze and the mousse. That's the curl cream all applied, and as you can see, I've got some nice defined curls already started and really popping up in there. And I'm kind of not surprised because it says right on here, coconut oil, and my hair happens to really respond well to anything with coconut oil in it. However, if you're somebody whose hair absolutely hates it, be aware, there is coconut oil in this cream. So I think I'm gonna do the mousse on this side and then the glaze on this side right over here. So let's go ahead and start with the glaze. And you can see it's definitely kind of runny. Not as runny as what I would have thought with the word glaze, but it is pretty runny and it's got some slip to it, so that's really good. Same thing with the curl cream. My brush was able to glide right through my hair very easily, so it had some great slip to it. And I'm not sure what this smells like. I don't know, I really can't describe what this smells like. It doesn't smell bad, but it's a surprising kind of smell. Like, I think it smells like some kind of fruit, maybe? I don't know. I am so bad at describing smells. I mean, if you've watched some of my other videos, you already know I can't describe smells. So I'm just kind of glazing that in and scrunching it in just to make sure it's nicely distributed and all of my hair is coated. Now to apply the mousse on the other side. All right, and as you can see, it's a nice light foamy mousse, kind of more of a foam than a denser mousse because it's pretty airy. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same thing there where I am kind of glazing it over my hair and scrunching it in, making sure that all of my hair is nicely coated. Ordinarily, I really like combining both mousses and gels because I really like to layer my products, but when I'm trying a new brand, I do like to see each product on its own, or kind of on its own because I am using this with a cream, but I like to see what each whole product can do on its own before I decide to layer a gel over a mousse or a mousse over a gel or whatever. I just find that by doing it this way, then it gives me a much better idea of what it's capable of, and I know whether or not I can mix it with something or what I should mix it with based on its performance. Now that all the products are applied, it is time to go ahead and diffuse, so I'm gonna go do that, and then I'll come back, I'll put in a serum, scrunch out the crunch, give it a little bit of a fluff, and then we can go ahead and take a look at the finished results for today and see what we think. Now that my hair is dry, let's go ahead and take a closer look at what we've got going on. And the frizz is not looking bad. It's pretty minimal on both sides. And as far as a cast goes, I don't really have much of one to speak of, and I can't really say that one side feels like it has more than another. I mean, I do have a slight cast on some of the ends, but overall, not really much of a cast at all. And the reason why that kind of makes me laugh is because the reason I bought these products in the first place was one of my subscribers was raving about these products on Instagram, showed some amazing pictures of really, really great results, and she showed her day 4 hair, and it was amazing. And she actually had volume, which she normally struggles with, and she lives in a very, very humid climate. And also, like, there was like hardly any frizz at all or no frizz, and she just had this lovely, soft, voluminous curls, and she made it to day 4. Like, her day 4 looked like wash day hair. But she said that it takes forever for the cast to work out of her hair, that the cast is like concrete. And I have little to no cast whatsoever. Now, I'll admit that because after reading what she had to say about the cast and the products, I did go pretty light on the products to kind of avoid the concrete cast situation. But I also know that she does have very fine hair and mine is very coarse, so that could be the difference. However, if you are somebody who has really fine hair and you are wondering if these products will work for you, the answer would be yes. They did great for her, but beware the concrete cast. So now that I'm done with that, let's get on with scrunching out the crunch. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my Evolve Wonder Balm, and I just do a partial pump, so about that much, if you can see it, emulsify, and then I just smooth it on over my hair. I don't go straight into scrunching because then all of that product that I have is just gonna wind up in one spot and not really be very evenly distributed. This way, I can use a lighter touch when I have more product on my hands and then start kind of really working it into my hair when I have a lot less on my hands. And that will keep it from just all winding up in one spot and not winding up all over the place. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and start scrunching at my hair, even though I don't have much of a cast to scrunch out, just a little bit here and there on the ends. And then I'm gonna give my hair a fluff and show you the results. I don't know about you guys, but I am loving these results. So I still have minimal frizz even after scrunching and fluffing my hair. And I'm gonna tell you that when I fluff my hair, I am not very gentle with my hair. I want it to get nice and fluffy, and I also want to put products to the test. And so this held up really, really well, and I have very nicely defined curls, but I have lots of bounce and it feels light, and I have volume, and the curls are not so defined that they're starting to look a little bit stringy. They're kind of nice and fluffy in a good way. I'm really, really, really liking the results. And as far as how they feel, I would have to say this side feels softer than the gel side or the glaze side, but this side doesn't feel dry. It doesn't feel producty. It's just, I can feel it. I can feel that glaze on there more than what I can feel the foam on here. Like this side feels like I have no product on my hair whatsoever. And this side, well, like I said, it doesn't feel producty at all. I definitely, if I were to feel this without anything else to compare it to, I would definitely feel like that my hair didn't feel like I had anything over here. But in comparing the two, this one feels like basically naked hair, and this one feels like it's just got a little bit of something in there, but nothing, not a whole lot. Like it doesn't even feel product-y at all. So if you're somebody who doesn't like that feel, then this definitely doesn't give you that. I am loving these wash day results. I'm loving both sides. I really don't have a favorite. Let me know in the comments, do you have a favorite side? Do you notice a difference? Whatever your thoughts are, please leave those in the comment section. I'm definitely looking forward to actually trying both of these two together. I would probably put in the glaze and then layer the mousse over the top. I think that would be a really good combination to try out. So I probably will be doing that in the future. But before I do that, I will do the video that I had mentioned where I try the winner from this comparison today, and I will compare it to the other gel that I have. But that's gonna be it for today, and I'll see you tomorrow to show you what my day 2 looks like. Good morning and welcome to day 2. So let's take a look at what's going on. As you can see, I definitely have a lot more frizz. However, the curls are holding up really well. I just have some kind of really flattened out roots going on over here. I kind of had that yesterday too. I'm not sure what's going on with that situation, but it doesn't look too bad. And like I said, my curls are mostly intact, and that's really the only difference I see from one side to the other is just all of this flatness right up in here versus over here, although this is kind of flat too, but this is definitely a lot worse. As far as hold goes, I really think that they both have kind of similar hold and similar frizz control. So since I haven't done anything to my hair other than to let it out of the bonnet and settle for a bit, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a good fluff and see what we are working with after we've done a good fluff. So I have a lot more volume for sure, and it kind of broke up some of those bigger curl clumps, and I do still have, like, I don't know, I've just got some weird flatness going on over here. I'm not sure what that's all about. And this side is definitely looking better. I think today my favorite is the mousse side. I feel like it's holding up a little bit better and looking a little bit better than the glaze. I really would like to combine the two. I think the two combined would probably give me more of a cast and more of the hold that I'm looking for than doing the side by side. And let's be real, with as much as I like to layer products, that's probably what I'm going to be doing anyway. And I do believe that the person that I was talking about, one of my subscribers, I think she actually layered the two as well and got the concrete cast going on from both of them. So I really am looking forward to layering these products and trying it out that way. And then also I'm looking forward to comparing whichever one of these wins and comparing it to the other gel. But I don't really have any more to say today about this. This is just day 2, giving you a quick check-in and letting you see what it looks like, how well it held up. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap this right up, and then I'll see you tomorrow for day 3 and my final thoughts. Good morning and welcome to day 3 and the final day of this review. And here is what my hair is looking like. And definitely more frizz and really stretched out curls in places, especially around my hair. But that's because I put my hair up on a bun yesterday. I just couldn't deal with it, leaving it down. It was too hot, it's too humid. I just couldn't do it. So my hair went up in a bun. So I don't think it looks too bad considering it was in a bun for pretty much the whole day yesterday. So I've got some really nice curls going on over here. And I do have some wonky bits over here, but not too bad. And honestly, I'm pretty impressed with how this held up because like I said, it's humid out and I put my hair in a bun. So today I think I'm probably liking the mousse side better than the glaze side, but I really like both, and what I really want to do is combine both together, which I most likely will be doing some point in the future. And let me know which side you guys like, if you like the mousse side or if you like the glaze side. So now let's just talk about the products a little bit and some of their ingredients. So this one contains coconut oil. It actually says it right up here, but it is further down on the list, and it's something that's a little bit thicker. So fine-haired people may not be able to get away with using this. It does have some other ingredients in there that kind of make it a little bit heavier. So it's not just the fact that it's thick, it's also, there are some ingredients in here that could really weigh your hair down. But for those of you who have some damaged hair, or your hair is coarser and doesn't get buildup very easily, or is just really parched and dry, this is going to be a great curl cream for you. And let's talk about the glaze. So one ingredient that can potentially be a problem is glycerin. And now I'm not somebody who automatically thinks that glycerin is a problem no matter what it's in. It does depend on what it is formulated with as to whether or not it's going to be a problem. It gets a bad rap for taking all the moisture out of the hair, out of the air, and then putting it into your hair when it's humid out, and then taking all the moisture out of your hair and putting it into the air when you're in a dry climate. I live in a dry climate. I use glycerin all the time. I don't have any issues with it drying out my hair whatsoever. I don't have any issues with it when it's humid here either. I do find that it's a great product for the hair. It all depends on the formulation and what else is in it. So some other ingredients in here that catch my eye that are just great for hair are honey, silk amino acids, hydrolyzed keratin, and panthenol. This is a really watery gel, or glaze. It's really watery and runny. It distributes very easily, and it is very lightweight. I definitely don't feel like my hair is weighed down at all on either side by any of these products. So even the cream didn't really weigh my hair down. I didn't use that much of it though too, so that probably helps. But my hair does not feel producty, it does not feel weighed down. Both sides feel really lightweight, and I don't feel like my hair has gotten drier. I feel like its condition has either stayed the same or improved over the 3 days that I have had it in my hair. So I think given the lightweight feel of my hair with this on it, somebody with fine, easily weighed down hair could very easily use this. So on to the mousse. So this is a very lightweight mousse. And as you saw when I applied it, the foam, it was more of a foam. It's not so dense. It's very airy and easy to distribute in the hair. And then it doesn't leave the hair feeling like it's got anything on it. And it makes some nice, bouncy, fluffy curls with lots of volume. So I can see this working really well for fine, easily weighed down hair. It's got some great hold ingredients in it. It's got a polyquat, a PVP or something like that. And it also has silk amino acids, which is great for the hair. So there's nothing in here that I see as potentially problematic. So there's no coconut oil or anything like that. Some people can struggle with coconut oil, not everybody, but some people do. And there is no glycerin in that either. So I think overall, these are really high quality products. And I really like the results that I got. I like the way that my hair feels, and I like especially like this really nice bouncy side and the curls that are here and how well it held up even though I had my hair in a bun pretty much all day yesterday. So once I see which one of these products won the votes in the comment section, I'll go ahead and make that video where I compare the winner with the other gel, the Big Papa Defining Gel. I'll go ahead and make the video comparing those two, and definitely be sure that these will probably show up in some of my Shop My Stash curly combo videos as well. Hopefully you found this review helpful. If you liked this video, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.